Thank you so much, everyone, for joining this session once again. And I'm really excited to share something that's really, really important. And that is specifically focusing on our overall health, right? So now you understood wellness is a process and health is an outcome. So when we talk about a process, that means that's something that you do continuously in order to maintain wellness. Now, today you might be healthy, but maybe after 1 week, after 1 month, maybe for so many reasons or one or two reasons, you might fall sick, right? And now the question here is, how can you be proactive enough to avoid sickness and to maintain your health consistently? So that is all about being wellness, being well in your life. All right. And in order to be well, in order to maintain your health continuously throughout your life, it can be your physical health, mental health, emotional health, intellectual health, spiritual health, social health, and so on. So you learned different types of dimensions when it comes to being wellness in your life, right? And now there is a beautiful formula which I strongly believe, and I want you to please make sure you go ahead and start following this formula, because this is going to make your life, and this will be really, really helpful for you to be well in your life, right? So let's go ahead and understand what this formula is all about. And trust me, the formula is something that you already know, and the formula is nothing but health. Yeah, what is that? It's health. Health is the formula. And now what I have done is I have designed this formula, and I have given one simple activity for this health, HEALTH. So the first letter is help, right? And now let me go ahead and share something very interesting, and that's really important for you to understand. See, help here is, okay, honestly, emotionally, like or love people. Okay. Now it's really important for you to understand what help is all about and what is the importance of helping people in our wellness. See, helping plays very, very important role when it comes to wellness. How? Because it says whenever you honestly, emotionally like or love someone, that simply means you are doing something for someone without any expectation. Remember that when you do something, anything for someone, it can be to yourself, it can be to your family members, your friends, to the society, to the community, to the country. Whenever you think of helping someone without any expectations, that means with zero expectations, you know what? You are completely well. The moment you fix any kind of an expectation after you help someone, that means your mind starts troubling you. That is one area where people start getting into different aspects in their life. It can be the increased stress, it can be increased frustration, because for example, let's talk about our posts. Okay, our posts on Facebook, Instagram, or whatever it is. And you know what? If you post it without any expectation, that means your mind is calm and relaxed, because there are no expectations from that post. And the moment you post, and then you know what? If you start expecting, okay, let's see how many people will like my post. Okay, let's see how many people will comment. Let's see how many people what they see, and so on. If you keep on thinking from that perspective, what will happen is throughout the day your mind will not be relaxed. You keep thinking, okay, who has no, why they have not liked, I have made so beautiful selfie I have posted, why they have not liked, why this is happening, and someone comments, okay, this, and why do you think, and you start commenting back, you start arguing, and so many things happens during that process. And it's really important, whenever you do something for people, it has to be done honestly, emotionally, and you have to like whatever you are doing, and you have to be a loving person whenever you do something. Let's take an example of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir. Let's take example of even prophets. Let's take example of Mother Teresa, Gandhi ji, right? Now, whatever they did in their life, you know what? They always did without any expectations. It has to be with zero expectations. So they help, they support, they advise, they guide. So whatever activity they do, a good activity they do for anybody, for that matter, they do it without expectation. So that's the first and most important thing that you have to do starting from today, right? There is an opportunity for you to help someone at your level. Maybe you are a student. You know what? You can give 1 rupee to a beggar. You may not be able to give 100 or 1,000 rupees to someone. It's okay. Just give 1 rupee to someone. Help. That is one way of financial help that you can do. And how can you support your family members? Your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister. There's so many areas that you can support. For example, you can help your mom cleaning your house. You can help your dad doing some small task. You can help your brother, sister by giving the right advice, by guiding, right, by helping with his or her homework, and so on, right? And now it is very important to understand this. Okay, what I'm trying to say here is, help yourself to help others. This is one way of thinking. Okay, the other one is help others to help yourself. Remember, both are interconnected, and it depends on situation to situation. When I say, if you look at the first statement, help yourself first to help others. Okay, now Almighty Allah himself says, when you are in a very crucial state, that means it becomes mandatory for yourself to help first, and then you go ahead and start helping others, right? And now let's talk about this current crisis, COVID-19. Now, how can you help yourself to help others? Number one, you can maintain social distance. You can wear mask, and you know what? You can follow all the government guidelines to help yourself. That means ultimately what is happening? You are helping others. And the second statement, help others to help yourself. How are you going to help others? By maintaining social distance. If you start doing that, that means you are actually helping yourself, right? That's the most important thing that you have to do. And now I have one simple question to ask everyone. Okay, make use of the chat tool and tell me, how are you going to help our country, India? How are you going to help your mom? Let's say family. Okay, how are you going to help how are you going to help society? How are you going to help our community? How are you going to help your friends, and so on? Now let's take this top 5 items. Now I want you to write down on the chat tool. Tell me, how are you going to help our country? How are you going to help your family? How are you going to help yourself, society, and the community? Let's take maybe 30 to 60 seconds here, and I want you to please go ahead and send your messages quickly. Okay. Please go ahead, type your message. How are you going to help our country, your family, yourself, society, community? For example, if you see you're a student, right? Now you can say, I will help my country by becoming the best citizen of our country. Or you can say, I will help my country by representing my country at the international level in a very, very good way. Right? And how can you help your family members? What, I'm going to give my best, to my family members. I'm going to help my parents, do maybe a pilgrimage. How are you going to help yourself? The best help that you can do to yourself is that I am not going to hurt myself physically, mentally, emotionally, intelligently, or spiritually. That's the best help that you can do. Right? What else? Society, how can you help? I'm going to invent, or I'm going to do something amazing that will help the society and the community. I'm going to train up youth, youngsters, right? I'm going to do something really good for our community so that they can become better in every walk of their life. It's your choice. I have just given you an example. By being a good person, by being wise in every situation, that's really good. What else can you do? Come on, share your thoughts. If anyone wants to speak, please come on audio so others can listen to you. Who wants to come on audio? Please unmute your line and share your thoughts. Anyone?
Mr. Wasim, could you please off one speaker? There is one more speaker is on. Sarah Nazneen, speaker. You can mute from your side.
Okay. Okay, that's done, I guess. All right. No questions. But you know what? We are alive because the universe is helping us. The universe is alive because we are helping universe. Remember that. Let me give you one example. Okay. Now, what do we inhale? Anyone? Very simple question, right? What do we inhale? What is that? Yes, Sarah, go ahead. Speak up. What do we inhale? Is it so difficult question?
We inhale oxygen.
Very good. Oxygen. And what do we exhale?
Carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide. Excellent. You know what? By inhaling oxygen, we are doing some amazing, without knowing, we are doing some amazing work. We are actually helping a lot. To whom? Plants. Because we are exhaling carbon dioxide. And what is plants? What do you think plants are inhaling? It's carbon dioxide. And what are they exhaling? It's oxygen. It's a give and take policy, my dear friends. Right? We are helping ourselves, we are also helping others, and they are helping themselves, they're also helping others. You know what? We are actually helping each other. And the strength lies in helping each other. The moment we stop helping each other, you know what? Like how dinosaurs got extinct, we will also become extinct one day. It is really, really important for us to help each other. As long as we are helping each other, we will survive. The chances of surviving will be the highest. The moment we stop helping each other, trust me, the chances of surviving and the chances of becoming a better community, strong community will be very, very less. Let me talk about one beautiful community here. It's a Sikh community. You know what? They actually believe in helping each other. They help each other so high that, you know what? You will not find even one single beggar in their community. You know, that's the beauty of their community. And you know what? On this planet, I think that's the one community who are helping like crazy. And if someone is looking for some kind of help, they first look up to that community. And you know what? They are the strongest community only because of this quality. they're helping each other. They're also not helping their community only, but they're also helping each and every community without expectation. Honestly, emotionally, they are liking, loving people, right? So my dear students, remember the power of help. Okay, the more you help in whatever way possible, even take small little stone on from your path, take it out, you're helping, you're doing the greatest contribution to the society, right? So please remember, in whatever way possible, try and help yourself, try and help your family members, your friends, your colleagues, neighbors, society, community, entire country. You need to have this kind of perspective. The moment you start thinking this way, you know what, the moment you start helping yourself, the first person who will grow is you yourself. The moment you start helping others, the first person who will grow is you yourself, nobody else. The more you help others, the more you grow in your life, right? So let's commit today, no matter what, I am going to start helping others first, so that automatically you will start growing and then helping yourself, right? So that is help, H. So the first letter in health is H, right? And now the second letter in health is, what is that? E. And if you really want to be healthy, and if you really want to be well enough in your life, then you have to do physical and mental health. Yeah, physical and mental health. And most importantly, you have to eat right food at the right time. So that's really, really important. I'm going to suggest 10 minutes exercise. Okay, it's a very beautiful and effective exercise that you can do and follow in your life. And I'm sure, we have plenty of time now. You can at least spend 30 minutes. But you know what? If you think you're really super busy, then why don't you do one thing? Spend only 10 minutes on your physical health and mental health. Okay, the exercise name is Tabata. What is that? It is called Tabata. Now, Tabata is a beautiful 10 minutes exercise that you can do, and that will, trust me, release all your unwanted energy from your body, and it will start absorbing a fresh energy, and it will make you physically and mentally very, very strong, right? You can find this exercise on YouTube. Just type Tabata for boys or Tabata for girls, and you will find this exercise. Just do it every day for 10 minutes. Trust me, you will feel amazed. There's so many exercises, but for now you can stick to this Tabata. And whenever you eat something, always depend more on food, that is fruits, green vegetable, and then nuts. And then most importantly, whenever you have main dish, make sure you divide your tummy into 3 parts, or at least minimum 2 parts. One for food, and the second part is for water, right? We need to have some space for breathing as well. Now, it should not be a case where you know what, yeah, it's the biryani is yummy, the food is yummy, I will eat, and you eat still here, and then you don't have a place to drink water, and most importantly to breathe. That should not be the case. That is the wrong thing that we are doing. That's why we are not physically healthy, mentally healthy, and we need to save some space for breathing, because breathing is one thing, the most important thing in our life, which is keeping us alive. When we are not saving space for breathing, so what is the thing going to happen in our life, right? So that's very, very important. So I'm sure you will go ahead and take right decisions from today and eat correctly, right food, and then you follow the exercise, that is Tabata, right? And now attention. The next letter is A, attention. See, attention level has decreased drastically in the couple of years. And now this attention, our attention is directly connected to our emotional state. Our attention level is directly connected to our health, physical as well as mental health. And now, you know what? People, it is also directly connected to our patience. Now, the problem is, in today's generation, students, everyone, their attention span has decreased less than 1 minute. And they want, everything they want instantly. They want instant coffee, they want instant tea, they want instant food, they want instant results. And unfortunately, they also are looking for instant success. Success, you cannot become successful just like that. When we were born, we were very small. And it took me 37 years to come to this stage. And it took you 20 years, 25 years, 30 years to come to your stage. Nothing will happen instantly. You have to be paying attention on the process. If you want to score distinction, or if you want to score first rank in the exam, that means you have to pay attention to the process. It's a step-by-step process. There is a process that you have to follow. You cannot sit and study for 1 month and then you can become first rank holder. That's not going to happen. From day one, you have to start following those steps. And whatever you do in your life, you have to pay attention. If you're getting distracted every single time, that means it's not going to help you. Physically, mentally, emotionally, no, definitely it's not going to help you. No, you have to start working on focusing on one thing. You have to start paying attention on one thing, so that your attention level is increasing day by day. And technically, medically, our brain can focus on one thing in a stretch for 25 minutes. That's proven. And after 25 minutes, you have to take a break. Give a break, guys. You study for 25 minutes, take a break for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, then again come back, then do your studies. If you're doing something, take a break. Maybe quickly take a walk, you drink water, then you walk, you talk to someone, and then, discuss something interesting or funny, then come back to, that means you are giving a break to your brain, and then you're again back to the same stage where you can again restart the entire thing, right? So that is very, very important. And now, based on your attention, so wherever you're paying attention, your interest increases. Let's say if you're paying attention on YouTube, if you're paying attention on the channels, maybe the digital platforms, you have the Prime Video, you have Netflix, etc., etc. The more attention you pay there, the interest will start automatically building in that particular platform, in that particular area, and your desires will change automatically, and then you will start taking actions automatically. Let's say if you are paying attention on your studies and you're taking breaks, intervals, small breaks, and you're paying attention on your studies, you're continuously paying attention on your wellness, what will happen ultimately is your interest will start developing in that area, and then your desires will change, that you want to be more healthier, you want to be more active, you want to be gaining more knowledge, and then your actions will automatically change. Maybe last week you were spending 1 hour on one particular thing, but next week you'll spend 2 hours, and it will keep on increasing day by day. That will ultimately help you to grow, to become a better person in your life, right? And laughter, that's the best medicine you can find on this planet. Okay, let me do one simple activity here. When was the last time you laughed? Okay, when was the last time you laughed? Hassan Abdul, do you remember when was the last time you laughed? Zubair, Nawaz bhai? Today morning. Excellent. Anyone? Do you remember when was the last time you laughed? Very good. Yesterday. Yes, there's so many people. Nawaz bhai, how about you?
Now I laughed.
Always, I expected that answer. You're always like laughing. Very nice. There is because laughter is
I'm laughing right now.
Right now, it's a beautiful thing to do. You know what? When we were kids, you look at any child, okay, when you look at the child, on an average, they laugh at least 200 to 300 times every single day. I mean, amazing life, right? you want to stay happy, you want to be happy. That means, what is the problem with laughter? Why are you not laughing? Why are you not smiling? My dear friends, it's the most important thing. You know what? That's the basic thing to be well in your life. I can say the basic foundation of wellness is the laughter. Because whenever you laugh, all, like 200 billion cells of your body is happy. You are laughing, 200 billion cells of your body is happy. And your mental state completely changes, and it's joyful. It's the basic thing. And research has shown that people who laugh, people who are smiling, they find, happiness in small little things. That means they are more productive, they are more healthy physically, mentally, emotionally, intelligently, spiritually. Find happiness. Always try to find, try to engage with small little kids for 10-15 minutes every single day, and see, just observe, and you will find you have so many things to be happy, to laugh, right? And that's very important thing. The next thing, the thoughts. Remember, dear friends, our thoughts are controlling our life. Who is controlling our life? Our own thoughts are controlling our life. And it's really, really important for us to feed positive thoughts to our mind. The moment you start feeding positive thoughts to our mind, you know what? Our thoughts will automatically get converted to our emotions. And our emotions, they actually get converted to our actions. One line. There is some background noise. Okay. All right. Now, it is really important for us to make sure we feed our mind with positive thoughts. That's the most important thing that we have to do. The moment we start feeding negative thoughts, ultimately what will happen is, our perceptions will start changing completely, and we start thinking in a negative way. For example, we are living in a very crucial stage at this point of time, but there are so many people who are taking this in a very positive way, right? And they are working on their personal growth, they are working on their spiritual health, they are working on their physical health, they are working on their emotional health, they are working on their physical health, and they're working on their social health, they're working on their financial health as well, because this has created an excellent opportunity for so many people to make millions, billions of rupees. Even at this stage, people are utilizing to train their mind, to train their physique, to train their spirituality, to train their mental health, and so on. This is the time where you can spend wisely, use wisely, and make sure you go ahead and start spending time on those things that is going to help you grow as a better person, right? Always think what you can do that will help you to grow, to become a successful person, that will help you to become a better person, right? Let's say, for example, you do 10 push-ups today, right? And tomorrow I will do 11 push-ups. Next week I will do 15 push-ups. After 1 month I will do 25 push-ups. After 2 months I will do 70 push-ups. After 6 months I will do 100 push-ups. This is just one example, right? For example, you can do Tabata for 10 minutes today. Maybe 5 minutes you will do it. After 1 week, 10 minutes. But after 1 month, you should be able to do for 15 minutes. After 6 months, you should be able to do for 3 minutes, right? So that is how you should start thinking. Yeah. So the final one is happy. And where can you find happiness? Let me take that one example again. I don't know what was happening in Sushant Singh's life. I'm really not sure what was happening. Physically, he was very good. Financially, he was excellent. Emotionally, he was good. Socially, he was superb. And mentally, I'm really not sure what happened, right? But now, what I understand is maybe he was trying to find happiness in bigger things, like, in finding the becoming a good name, maybe finding happiness in his name, in his status, in his financial stuff, in so many other things. He was ultimately trying to find happiness in bigger things, right? And then the question is, when we try and find happiness in bigger things, that means, we will lose being happy at present moment. Now, there are so many students, they say, I'll be happy when I score distinction. I'll be happy when I score first rank. I'll be happy when I crack IIT. I'll be happy when I crack this exam, that exam, and so many other things, right? I'll be happy when I find my best, when I find my best partner, happy when I get married. I mean, come on, that's a happiness once in a lifetime. Why are you looking for that kind of a thing? That will happen anyways. Your parents will force you to get married, whether you like it or not. Right? But ultimately you will find that happiness. But you know what? Because of finding happiness in bigger things, the problem with majority of people is we lose up finding happiness in small little things. Trust me, you can stay happy right here, right now. You should be finding happiness. It's all your perception, how you think that, you should be feeling good enough that, you are part of this training. There's so many students who are still sleeping at their home and maybe doing WhatsApp, maybe doing TikTok, so many unnecessary things. And that is disturbing their mindset, right? And maybe your mommy, she prepared some dish today for breakfast. You can find happiness in that. Maybe, wow, the dish is so yummy, so nice, right? You can find happiness in so many other things on your daily activities, right? So now try and enjoy happiness. Find happiness in small little things that you do on a daily basis. That's really, really important. So, this is the formula. Health is the formula to stay healthy, both physically, mentally, emotionally, and intelligently, right? So please go ahead and start following all these things, and then I will wrap up my session. So here is the final thing, and then the conclusion here is, thank you so much, Nazneen. That's really kind of you. And the final conclusion here I want to make here is, help others to help yourself. That's the most important thing that you have to do. Find ways to help whatever way you can do. Do Tabata to stay physically fit and eat healthy. Depend on green vegetable, more on green vegetable, on fruits, on nuts, and eat little food. That's more than enough. And then of course you need to divide your tummy in 3 parts: 1 part for food, 1 part for water, the other part for breathing. That's the most important thing. And always focus on good things, right? For example, we did one exercise on anger, right? See, whenever you are angry, there is an opportunity for you to stay calm, right? There is an opportunity to be compassionate. There is an opportunity to connect with people in a kind way, right? Whenever you are sad, again, there is an opportunity for you to become happy. Find happiness in small little things, to laugh, to connect, to collaborate with people, right? And then be joyful. Be joyful. There is no wrong. Our prophet, he was always happy. There's so many saints. They always are joyful. They're always joyful, right? And be positive. So that's the core thing here. Always be positive. You know what? In reality, we are surrounded with negativity, but it's just your perception. You just have to change negativity to a positivity. For example, so many negative things are happening in this world, but you know what? Yeah, it's just our perception. Our mind, our life is stuck between matter and mind. Our life is stuck between mind and matter. If you mind, it matters. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. As simple as that, right? And now, find happiness in small little things. So that's really, really important. Yeah. And the final conclusion is, your wellness, my dear friends, your wellness lies in the wellness of others. Okay. So always make sure you are caring about others' wellness. The moment you start doing that, automatically your wellness, you will start focusing on your wellness, and somehow internally amazing